Hello everybody, my name is Jason Reynolds and I am back again for another Let's Play. Currently there is a bug with my copy of Pokemon Liquid Crystal. It is stopping my playthrough from going through. I found it during a bit of a grinding spot. It's a pretty big hindrance, but I'm going to be working on it. Looking online to see if there's any way to solve the issue. I apologize for my lack of content lately. I've had some personal issues that have caused me both financial and time-wise to not be able to record. But it should be back on schedule starting as of now, which means that there should be 2 more videos posted today. Maybe not quite on schedule, but I'll try to the best I can possible. At least 1 more video after 8 o'clock. I am pretty tired. I have been staying up really late. Actually, I'm still currently awake from yesterday. So it's a little bit rough, but we'll be able to make it. Let's go ahead and get started. This is a Pokemon Gaia version. It's another mod hack. Unlike Pokemon Liquid Crystal, this is a completely independent mod hack with a new story. It is mostly complete, which is to say that most of the content is in the game. As far as I know, there may be bugs, there may be issues that will keep us from pushing forward. I have not playtested this one. I have a couple of other Pokemon mod hacks that I am playtesting currently to make sure they work before I put them on my channel, because I want to play Nuzlocke in those, because I see a lot of Nuzlocke online in various different games, but I have not yet seen, to my extent of knowledge, a lot of Nuzlocke in the ROM hacks, and especially the unique ROM hacks that are, a lot of them are rather difficult, like Pokemon Glazed or Pokemon Cops. But let's go ahead and get started in this. We all know this beginning bender here, how to play the game, how to control everything. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so Professor Oak, I guess. Welcome to the wonderful world of Pokemon. The name's Redwood. Oh, so Professor Redwood. That's interesting. I'm a Pokemon professor. I study our fascinating world and the creatures that inhabit it. I'm also an archaeologist. Unraveling the past is my passion. This creature is Kabuto, a Pokemon. Pokemon are our friends, pets, and work partners. With today's technology, we can revive Kabuto from mere fossils. Indeed, the tenacity of life is something to behold. But enough about me. Tell me, are you a boy or a girl? I am a boy. Okay, I like this sprite. Ah, I see. And your name is? My name, as always, is Jay. It's a funny story. In high school, I had a lot of trouble with people pronouncing my name. In middle school, people pronouncing my name. So I took to just using the letter J, because if I said J, people mistook it for James. My name's not James, it's Jay. I have a full name, it's Jameson to be specific, but J was a lot easier. It's what my family has always called me. And so I would just write a big letter J on all my work at school. Wonderful, Jay. Now this adventure of yours, it will surely be one for the history books. Make it count. Well, thank you, Professor Redwood. I will try. I can't promise exactly how long this episode will be today, but I can promise you that it will be your average 30-minute video as much as possible. What's this? History book. Oh yeah, I remember some of this beginning stuff. I did play a little bit in, not extensively enough to really check anything. I pretty much just made sure the game would run. That there wasn't any immediate bugs that would hinder my progress. Okay, so we're going to withdraw some stuff. I'm kind of currently doing a personal playthrough in Pokemon Glaze, so that's why it's not being played through. I didn't feel like doing a playthrough of it. A new playthrough, having to delete my old save. I wouldn't necessarily have to. I guess I could move the file over to another location and start a new copy of the game there. But I just don't feel like doing it where I'm already playing through it and I'm I wouldn't say most of the way through. I think I got 6 badges in it. It's a really good game, but very difficult. If one were to do videos in it, it'd be long because the way I like to train. I currently am playing with double speed through my personal playthrough of it, and still it's taken me quite a bit of time, probably 10, 11 hours to get to where I am now. It was addressed to you. Here, read it. Okay. Hello, you recently withdrew a certain book from Salanto Library. Please bring it with you and meet me at Reliqua Ruins immediately. Okay, so they want to meet at Reliqua Ruins. Reliquia, I guess. I'm just gonna call it Reliqua from now on. Right. And they mentioned the book you got from the library. How strange. I suppose you shouldn't keep them waiting, though. Okay, Mom, I'll go talk to the strange lady. Jay, I just remembered you should try on these new running shoes I bought for you. You know how to use them, right? Just hold down the B button. Cool, running shoes right off the bat. That's fun. I forgot about that. Alright. Now you have seen the extent of how much I have played. So from here, we are pretty much lost. Let's talk to this guy. My life dream is to become an archaeologist like Professor Redwood. Rocks like this have stood the test of time. To think this probably outdates the elders themselves. Okay. So there's the library. I don't need to go there. I need to go to the reliquary ruins. Oh! Hey, you can't go out there with another Pokemon. It's too dangerous. Okay, so I can't go there. Oh, we can run. Yes. Okay. I think I owe most of my knowledge to the Solanto Library. The books there are so informative. I have a book from there. I can come back and check these houses out later. I'm gonna go ahead and run in here and talk to this lady. That seems like the better plan. It's her or is it her? Can you sense the spiritual energy here? It's overwhelming. No? I mean, I'm guessing it's you. You took your time. I mean, actually, I made it in about 2 minutes. These totem poles are fascinating, are they not? For years they have stood here, and nobody truly knows what for. They were said to be constructed by the Elders Orbitus. Enough about that, though. I called you here because of the book in your possession. It doesn't belong to the library. It's actually a family heirloom of mine. I believe the librarian stole it from me. As you can understand, it means a lot to me, and I need it back. Would you be so kind? Sure, if someone stole it from me, I'll give it back. That is very noble of you. Thank you. Jay handed over the book to the lady. Thank you very much. Now, I have business to tend to, but you have helped me greatly. I'll be sure to scold that librarian when I see him next. Farewell, child. I always like helping people. Well, I guess even mysterious strangers as well. Okay. What's so bad I say? Oh, apologize if I'm yawning. I am really tired. I've been up since 8. I've been up for a while now. I'm still up from yesterday. Probably going to be up for quite a bit longer too. My grandfather told me something lives beneath the totem poles. That can't be true though, surely. I apologize for the lack of videos. Like I said before, personal issues have stopped me. But from this point forward, I will not be letting that stop me. No matter what, I'm going to try my hardest to ensure the videos are uploaded every day. Maybe if there are things that come up, I might not get every video that I had posted previously, which was kind of a big ticket from the way I was doing recordings before. Now I have a different recording software on my that allows me to not record and immediately upload. I can record in batch, so I can sit here and play this game for, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours in a row, and probably get 3-4 videos out of it if I cut them short. So that's great. Also, the ability to edit a little bit better. My videos up. That's great. I can't really do any crazy editing. As you can see, there will be a little red flashing lot here because of the recording system I'm using for it. This is a little bit annoying with the other options were much more annoying than this. But hopefully that's not too hindersome. I realized you could have been attacked by wild Pokemon just now. That was sort of irresponsible of me, wasn't it? Well, I've got good news. Pokemon Professor is giving out Pokemon in the library. You should go and check it out. It's about time you got your own Pokemon. Cool. I can get my own Pokemon. That's dope. Solanto condominiums. I do want to check this out. That's condos, huh? Oh, this is multi-story, huh? Okay. We have some time. We'll talk to some people. You can use field moves like cut and surf without needing badges. It said that Rayquaza roosts at one of the peaks of Mount Ignis. Oh, how fascinating a sight that must be. So I get Rayquaza in this game. Cool. I believe this is a Pokemon Fire Red hack, not a Emerald hack. I can't be certain about that, but I'm pretty sure it is Fire Red. One day I'm going to move to the Hoenn region. Maybe then I could start my chain of cafes. But I do know this is a fairly large mod hack. This is the best place to relax after a long day of hiking. Well, that sounds fun. We fishermen respect skilled trainers. If we manage to capture a team of 6 Pokemon, I'll reward you. Oh, you have no Pokemon? Well, never mind then. Okay, come back to here when I have 6. I've always wanted to see a Shuppet. I'd even pay to see one. Oh well. Oh well, once I get a shepherd, I'll definitely come by. I'm obsessed with Premier Balls. Well, that's nice. Is this a Premier Ball? That'd be interesting. Show this lady the Premier Ball she wants to see. Oh, potion. Hey, they returned down a free potion. My current playthrough of Pokemon Glazed, it is a very, very hard Pokemon game in comparison to some of the more recent Pokemon games like Omega Ruby or X and Y, which I breezed through the main story of. I've never even really had to grind or really work to level my Pokemon up to battle any feat. But Pokemon Glazed is a constant knockdown on me. The tremors caused a mini avalanche. We've got guys in the line clearing the snow. In the meantime, the cable car is off limits. Sorry, kid. Did this guy say the same thing? We can't let you pass at the moment, kid. The cable car isn't working. Okay, so pretty much the same thing. Can't go through. Interesting. So I'm guessing it's either one of the... It's probably not one of these houses. But there's no harm in checking out what's going on here. See, they might give me something interesting. The elders of Orbitus built the totem poles. It said their civilization was wiped out by an earthquake. History is fascinating, no? Yeah, history is pretty fascinating. I've always been a big fan of history myself. Did pretty well in history class in school as well. I hate my big brother. I got a scratch on my leg once in Solanto Path. Now he stops anyone from leaving the town without a Pokemon. He's insane. It's kind of crazy, but I guess, you know. Game mechanic wise, it's a good replacement for Professor Oak. Is that a Meowth? Oh dear, my darling Meowth is hungry. I wish I had an orange berry to give her. Meowth. Well, if I had an orange berry, I'd give you an orange berry, lady. But I do not. So I am guessing that it is this here fancy library that is going to give me my first Pokemon. Oh, here was another way to the ruins, I guess. Interesting. So I would like to... oh no, that's the resort. Never mind. I went the wrong way. I would like to remind people that just in case this might be a mature content filled game, you can never tell nowadays. Some games are purposefully filled with mature content. Some are almost absent-mindedly. But I would like to remind everybody watching this video before anything pops up that this might be like that. I'm reading a thrilling novel about a man and his Gardevoir. Cool. If I'm honest, I prefer battling on Pokemon to study. Studying, or did she just say study? Was that a bit of a grammar problem? To studying, okay. So it's just my crazy sleep-addled mind. Some of these books are indecipherable. They are written in a language older than me. Well, that's funny, dude. I didn't know anything could be older than dirt. Excuse me. Zatu reminds me of the totem poles in Relinqua Ruins. Yeah, well, you know, it is a totem pole for Pokemon. I'm brushing up on my history knowledge. Did you know that Solanto Town used to be full of rocky structures? It said they were destroyed by a disastrous earthquake. Neat, cool, right? I guess. I'm trying to find a tome which details the legends of a Pokemon said to be made entirely of ice. Articuno, Glalie, Frostlass, I don't know. I just finished reading a book about Regice. They're said to have patterns on their side which resemble maps. Relicanth, huh? Did you say Relicanth? Yeah, Relicanth. So this is the library, I guess. Did you hear? The Orbitus Pokemon Professor is giving a Pokemon in the back. Coolio! Oh, here we go. At last, the third person. I thought more people would be interested in free Pokemon. Obviously not. My name is Professor Redwood. As you may know, I am the Pokemon Professor at the Orbitus region. I've come here to Solanto Town today to seek out talent. You see, I'm getting quite old. I can't keep up with the field work my research necessitates. For that reason, I need helpers. Brr, that person's out. Well then, I guess that prospect doesn't appeal to everyone, huh? That leaves you two with the choice of these 3 rare Pokemon. Please, go and choose. You can choose first. Why, thank you. What options? Oh, excuse me for yawning so much, people. I apologize greatly. Turtwig, the tiny leaf Pokemon. I'm guessing these are all Gen 4 starters, so I'm probably going to end up picking Turtwig because he is my favorite out of the bunch. Yep, Turtwig it is. Boom, got me a Turtwig. Sure, why not? Why don't we call him, Terra. Seeing as he's a turtle with land on his back, it would make sense to call him. Oh, no, not Texa. Terra. If you guys wouldn't mind, I'm gonna briefly pause this video so I can edit the size of some of these buttons on the screen. Thank you. All right, we're back. Should be back and everything should be fine. I had changed some of the things up for different recordings I've played, just to stop things from blocking out large portions of the screen. And so now we should be able to see everything just fine. And I should still be able to input buttons better because that was getting a little difficult. I'm sure you and your Pokemon will bond in no time. Anyway, I have a few errands to run. Meet me at my house in Arkentown. I have one final gift for the two of you. I'll give it to you there. So Jay, I guess we're going to get to know each other, right? Hey, I should introduce myself. My name is... whatever the base name is for you guys. My name is Cobalt. Sure, Cobalt. It's nice to meet you. I'll see you in Arkentown, okay? Oh, I should have named him Brian. It's my brother. So we got our first Pokemons, huh? Well, my sister once went out to Solano Path without a Pokemon. When she came back, she had a scratch on her leg. How crazy is that? Now I've dedicated my life to safeguarding the town from Pokemon. That's a ridiculous prospect, dude. You're just gonna dedicate your life to standing in one spot and telling people not to battle. Not to leave. Bidoof! Oh, I like the brown effect on the name tags. Tackle. Let's beat up this Bidoof. We have a couple potions, so Pokemon battles should not be very difficult. It's going to be a little odd for me, having not recorded in a little bit or played a game for professional reasons, because I have been recording with Hyper Mode on. Not only that, I have had Turbo A and B turned on, so I can hold down one button and it just acts as if I'm tapping A button 1,000 times a second, which is really helpful in battles because it can speed through everything. Oh no, not growl. How dare you growl at me? Ugh. I hate when Pokemon use nothing but status moves. It happens a lot early on. Or even later on, I was fighting Glaceons in Pokemon Glaze recently, and man, I was beating them up with Swampert using Mudshot, but they were using Sand Attack on me, and I just could not get a hit on them because they were decreasing the accuracy. Things have been a little odd for me lately. I've been busy yet not busy at the same time. My sleep schedule's been switched a little bit. That's a lot of why I'm tired. I woke up at around 6 p.m. yesterday afternoon, which was a little rough. Been a little rough on me. That's why I am tired now, because I'm forcing myself to stay awake so I can, return to a appropriate time schedule. All right, let's battle, guy. Our first trainer battle beyond our rival Cobalt. Mr. Greg sent out Zigzagoon. Also, I'd just like to let you guys know I'm thinking about starting a news series on my account where I will either just review. I can't really review games currently, but look into the reviews of games and the way things are looking in our gaming culture about VR and the future, and really just take a retrospective from someone who's seeing things from the outside, not necessarily a direct consumer or somebody who's already purchased an item. A lot of these videos that I've seen, that I'll watch on a regular basis that do talk about this stuff, they're either for people who can directly afford to purchase things straight out of the box, and as soon as they get them, as soon as they, oh, sorry about that, or as soon as they come out, and a lot of people out there can't afford to get an Oculus Rift the day it comes out, or HTC Vive, or the newest Division game, new Halo games, or anything like that. And I just want to take a look at things, check out reviews, talk about things that are coming out in the future, things I'm excited about, things that the community is excited about, and see how that goes. Also, soon I hope to have a podcast up, a 30-minute to an hour-long podcast, where I just discuss geek things in general, not necessarily video games. I don't know if you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Dungeons and Dragons, comic books, novels of all sorts. I read a lot. I spend a lot of time doing drawing comic book characters myself. I was a bit of a crappy artist, and you know, I want to express myself in a new mode of way to communicate with people. I previously worked with a podcast before that was a campus podcast, and we got relatively popular on our campus. We never spread out of it. We didn't do anything like YouTube or SoundCloud. We were on just a particular website called Chirp It. The episode should still be out there, actually. A podcast called Shout Out. And very vulgar, very undisciplined. I think at one point we had upwards of like 8 people sitting on the podcast and chatting with us, talking about ridiculous stuff. As ridiculous as 18, 19, and 20-year-olds can get about. But I'm hoping to get a podcast started. Me, by myself mostly, but I'm hoping to bring some personal friends in to the whole thing and see how they are enjoying the idea of doing a podcast with me, sitting down, talking about stuff that's going on. Not necessarily in their life, but in the world around them. Interesting stories, and it's going to be fun. I mean, the point of it isn't to be some bland, drab news show. It is probably going to be vulgar and impolite and very pointed to my own perspective of life. But hopefully it'll be entertaining and funny and enjoyable. Currently, with the way my setup is going, if there is a camera recording of it, it will probably just be my cell phone propped up, pointed at me while I chat away with some notes and talk about things as a whole, or pointed at me and a couple friends sitting on my couch chatting, sitting at my kitchen table chatting. But it won't be anything crazy, because obviously I don't have the production value or the production finances nor value of a company like, say, Rooster Teeth, who's one of my favorite companies on the internet, or Funhouse, to do these huge podcasts and sit down and just, chat for an hour and have cameras cutting to and from, and a nice set and great, recording setup. It's probably just going to be me, like I said, me in my living room, thankfully for you guys, wearing pants and chatting away. Let's go ahead and go in here and heal up our Pokemon and chat to a few people, and then I think we might have to call this one a quits, mostly because I'm really sleepy and I could definitely use a nap. But let's see what these people have to say. Also, in any comments you have, leave me some comments about how my audio is going with my new recording setup, how the video looks. Let me know whether or not the red blinking light is a little annoying. I can change it. It's not very easy for me. It causes me to have to edit a lot more in my video, which currently I can now finally edit videos. So if there might be cuts here and there, if something pops up, a notification, or my phone telling me it's about to die. Hidden grotto is somewhere in this town. Well, that's nice. Well, we're gonna go ahead and save this game here. 19 minutes in. And I will see you chaps next time on Pokemon Gaia.